How's it going, everyone? Hope you're all well. Yeah, so in today's video, I got a couple of quick jobs to do at this house here. We got to repair a windowsill and put a door on this under the deck here. So basically, yeah, we just need to put a little trap door on here to stop any animals or anything going up into the manhole under the house. So yeah, I'll just measure that up real quick, then I'll get the materials in the morning and probably build it in the shed. Yeah, I'll come out and install it. Yeah, it shouldn't be too hard. Nice little job. And then yeah, the other jobs inside the house, there's a leaking windowsill, so we got to remove some like rotting timber and then bog it, sand it, paint it, job done. So yeah. Yeah, so that's the little picture there. Made it slightly shorter here so that it can still open when it swings around this way. It's a bit small gap there, but put a little bit of fill under there and should be good. So it's pretty much 3 boards and a ripping high. Yeah, let's get some of that from the shop tomorrow and slap it up. So we're in the master bedroom now. So I don't know if you can see down here, we've got this bit of water's been getting in here and it's gone a little bit soft, so I need to sand that off and fill it with some bog, and I need to try and make this window shut more because there's this gap here. So I need to try and make the window shut more, seal it up, because that's where the water's coming in, and it's coming in up the top here when it rains and running down and sitting on this windowsill here. So it'll basically get a seal up and a paint. It's not too bad over here actually, but yeah, that's pretty much the job. Nothing major, but just a nice little small one. But still, all these small jobs I need doing, and they all take time. So yeah, crack on and see what happens, eh? Just trying to get a gauge on how much actually has to come out. There's not a lot that has to come out, really. I'll just sort of peel off this old cruddy paint. Oh, there's a bit of a hole in there. The water's been going in. So that's that kind of there. I've sort of picked out most of the rotten stuff. It's actually not too bad, to be fair. It's actually quite a bit solid there, so it's just that little end. But I'm just gonna basically bog the hole. There we go. Right, hopefully you can still see me because it's a bit dark now, because a few things came up, but yeah, that's the first stage done. A little bit rough on it, but it'll sand up alright. Still got to fill those bits with a little bit of filler. I'll use some Sealy's No More Gaps on that. just like a quick dry paintable sealer. I'll whack that on in the morning, give it a sand, and then yeah, paint it up and should be good. Righto, so it's the next day. Last night when I was doing my final check, I noticed that there was a couple more windows that needed doing. So yeah, sanded them all up last night. Ready for a quick prime. There's another one around the back too, I'll show you, but yeah, nothing too serious. Just prime them up and then do a top coat. Yeah. This one here was quite bad, so I've ended up sanding it right back. But yeah, I think I'm gonna actually just strip all that paint off, because it's quite bad, that one. So I'll strip all the paint off it and then redo it. This is all done now, so hopefully you can sort of see it without the shadows. You never know. That's that bad corner. It was all rotted out, so. Righto, so we're just in the bathroom here. Customer's telling me that the shower has a slight leak and it's constantly dribbling out on the floor. So I've just peeled off all the old silicone. It was quite bad. I didn't get that on camera, but yeah. So basically, the plan is just to remove all the silicone and just reseal it. Basically, it's not too bad. You can see where it's coming out in the corner. I'll show you on the thing in a second. But yeah, I'll just finish scraping that off and then put some new stuff down, and it should be hopefully all right. So yeah, that's some of the old silicone. And you can see it's gone a bit mouldy too. I've got some of this, which they tell me works pretty good. So I'll give that a whirl. Just got to dry it down. I had the shower running to see exactly where the water was coming out. So I'll pick that out, and yeah. But you can see down here it was coming out. It's all in there as well, and you can see where it's been leaking a bit, sort of marked the floor a bit. But it's been coming out in this corner here. So I'm gonna pick that out and then reseal both sides and up a bit, and then that should be it. It's not coming in out here anywhere, it's just in this corner. But yeah, just don't really want that getting under the floor. Also picking off the silicone, I'm using me putty knives because they don't have a super sharp edge on them, so you don't really run the risk of damaging your shower tray. You can just get under the silicone and just sort of bust it off. And this stuff's, I mean, it's coming away fairly easy anyway. That's it, all sealed up. You can see, all nicely sealed up now. All along here. So hopefully no more leaking. That'd be a highlight. Yeah. All the way down along there. So it was mainly that corner down there. But then it was coming in on the floor a little bit too, so just to make sure the lino was protected and protect the floor underneath, I just took out all the old stuff and resealed it. Not really sure why I was doing that, because I mean the shower's only 2 years old. But anyway, these things happen. All sorted now hopefully. Just gotta let it dry, can't use the shower for 24 hours, just let it set and should be good. But yeah, all those other jobs came out a month. Still have to do the back door. That's all dried up, man. So yeah, we're gonna crack on and yeah, start into that door, and then I'll come around and install it in a couple of days. Right, so we're back in the shop now. Gonna put together this the gate to go under the deck. Yeah, Pretty straightforward. Cut some wood, stick it together, make a gate. So here's our highly detailed plan. It's pretty simple. It's just a little square gate. Got some nice black hardware on there, so that'll look killer when it's on. All the hardware on the house is black, so the theme's kind of black and white, so that should look good. So we've got our timber down here. Beautiful length of stick of timber there. So yeah, we're just going to cut it up and screw it together. Also, before you, all you eagle-eyed viewers, notice that I have 0 dust extraction. That's because my original dust extractor has just given up the ghost. She's gone and died on me. I did have that hooked up to my Makita 36 volt 12 inch drop saw. Dust board in here. She used to sit over here. I did have it mounted on the wall, but it kind of wasn't really working, and then the vacuum died, so I just pulled it out. I do have to redo this whole system, so that'll be coming up in another video. So for now I'm just going to have to run no dust extraction because that's dead and I don't have a new one, so don't really have much of an option. But yeah, shed's well ventilated, so it's not really a massive issue, but definitely some better dust extraction would be good. The saw, to be fair, actually does do quite good dust extraction when the vacuum's working, but without it it's just dust going everywhere, as you'll see shortly when I start cutting that up. But yeah, not much more to say really, just start doing stuff. Alright, so that's everything cut to length. So I just made these little 13mm spaces because that was the gap that I measured between the existing boards around the deck, so that these gaps should line up with the existing deck. So yeah, I just set this level here, butt them all in, inserted these little spaces, and there we go. This is the back side, so this will be under the deck, so you won't see this, hence why I put the dirty knot on the inside. And then the overall was 510, so I've just measured down to 510, and I've got my mark here and here, and I'll just rip that off with the table saw, and then all I've got to do is just screw a couple of boards there and there, and then a diagonal, and screw the hardware on. It's pretty much done. Alright, so we're just going to screw that together. I've got these two here for the ends. So as you can see, I've squared up that corner, used the sash cramp to hold it all, and then pushed it hard against that level. So yeah, it's perfectly square in that corner. So these here are just going to screw there, one there, and then I'll put an angle piece in there. I've just got to find something to go with. I thought I had something long enough, but I don't. Actually, that there might work actually. If I pull those in a bit from the end, which they want to be anyway, that would actually work perfectly in there. Yeah, I mean they don't match, but it's on the back and you're never going to see it, so just do that now and it'll work. Make sure those aren't sticking out at all. Screw them on. I might take a whisker off those and then So this is where I'm going to put all the hardware. But I'm not going to know the exact distances in and out from the edge until I get on site, because then I'll know how much gap. I can't remember exactly how much I allowed. So I don't want to go putting these on, drilling holes, and then have to move it one way or another, whereas when I get to site I can just measure the hole again, measure the door, make sure it fits, and if I have to slightly adjust it if the hole is not fully square, then I can do that and it's not going to affect the hardware, because the hardware's not on. But that's effectively what it's going to look like. Yes, the next phase will be putting it on the deck and screwing it all together. So yeah, throw everything in the truck and we'll do that now.